Hey there, everyone. I'm TechnoStrike, coach of the Carolina Pantherians, and this is our first MBA match. As a competitive leaguer, I've been in a bunch of leagues before, but this one I think is going to be my favorite and the one that tests my skill the most. There's tons of great guys in this league, and it's just super intense. Everybody's super good, and I really have to prove myself in this week one match. And now, week one, we're going to be playing the owner, DD Koyad. And he is a very good battler. I've seen his replays, and I couldn't mess around with him. So the team we're going to be bringing this week is going to be our Ambipom. My plan going into this battle was fake out everything, and I'm going to get into why this is here in a sec. My plan was fake out everything. Excuse me. Sorry. The plan was fake out everything, and then go into my Sceptile and do, massive damage. And my Sceptile is running a set that can do a lot of damage to his team, but this Roserade can wall it if it is a Spadef set. But I expected a Scarf set this week. I thought that would be better for this matchup. Our Mamoswine here is Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf Mamoswine just works his team. Like, literally, like, nothing takes a hit except for, like, the Gramble. And it just does so much. We've got Coffagrigus to wall the Lopunny. We've got Assault Vest to Azumarill because that also can put in work with Aqua Jets. This thing was to trap his Jellicent so that I could get fake outs off on everything, but he didn't even bring the Jellicent. And he's bringing these 6 Pokemon: Mega Lopunny, Infernape, Roserade, Weavile, Gramble, and Nidoking. So I'm just going to get right into the battle. So he's going to lead with his Lopunny, as I'm going to lead with my Ambipom. So right off the bat, I was like, okay, I'm just going to fake out right here. Because the point was, so if I'm going to be like against a non-Mega Evolved Lopunny, I'm going to outspeed with my fake out. So it was his best play to go out into his Gramble. He's going to play rough here, as I am going to take that play rough by going into my Cofagrigus, who just takes it like it's nothing. I Will-O-Wisp, it's a safe play, as he just goes into his Ace. And I'm like, there's not much this thing can do to me. So I'm just going to fire off a Pain Split, get a little bit of health back, and now here I predict a Fire move, and I go for my Azumarill. And he doesn't really have much of a switch into the Azumarill except for this. I knock off here in case he wanted to go to his Roserade. And here, I'm going to play rough. I'm just going to try to get damage off on this thing because I didn't know it said it was. Actually, I did because I knocked off the Chesto Berry, so I knew it was going to have Rest, and that's kind of annoying. So I go into my Skuntank and I Poison Jab, and it does nothing because he got like minus attack. It wouldn't do anything anyway. But I'm actually not running Sucker Punch on this set, and I should have just either pursued it or rested or done something like that, but I just decided to Poison Jab. I don't really care. And I come with my Choice Scarf Mamoswine, and he doesn't have a switch in really. So Mamoswine's able to put in tons of work already. So he's going to go out into his Bully, or his Gramble, on the Azumarill, as I'm going to play rough, and it's still going to do nothing. And his play rough is going to do significantly more, which is funny considering he's not huge power like I am. And here he goes for Rest, and I'm like, oh my god, can you not? This Gramble gives me such a big problem this match, I'm just going to say that. So here he's going to go out into his Infernape, and that's just going to die to an EQ. Like, this thing just puts in tons of work. So he's going to fake out right here, and I'm going to Pain Split right here. I really didn't see any reason not to. Everything was at like full health, and if I Pain Split, something was going to take damage, and I was going to get health back. So I'm actually Colbur Berry HP fighting on this. And I ran a calc. This thing was Assault Vest, I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think he would have ever taken that. But yeah, props for Assault Vest Weavile. That's pretty cool. And yeah. So he's going to fake out here, and he's going to lose his Scrappy, but it doesn't matter at this point. And here, I expected an Ice Punch. He goes for a high jump kick as I protect, and he just takes a ton of damage. And this is when I realized he had the perfect switch into this thing, which was his flower power. So I'm having trouble here. So I knew he was gonna Sludge Bomb here. So I go out into my Mamoswine, and I'm just gonna fire off an Icicle Crash. But this stupid Gramble is still alive, and it's so annoying, and I don't know how to handle it. So I'm just gonna Icicle Crash again. It doesn't kill the Victoria, and I'm like, fuck. Um, that stupid ass Gramble. Rose Raid Core is just gonna destroy my life. And it shouldn't be threatening considering it's a Gramble and a Rose Raid, but oh my god. And here, this is where I messed up. So I'm gonna get into it in a sec. But so here I believe I Dragon Pulse. I should no, I just Leaf Stormed here. If I Dragon Pulse, that would have been so good for me, like literally so good. But I just decided to Leaf Storm. I don't know why. Now I have to switch in my Argent, and I'm gonna fake out here. This is where I fucked up. So in my prep, I was like, okay, I'm Silk Scarf. I just need to fake out the crap out of everything and then U-turn, knock off, and low kick in case he brought his Aggron. But what actually ends up happening is I needed return for this matchup. If I had returned this matchup, this could be a different game. I didn't calc it, but looking at the damage that the fake out did, the return would do it would do like 17 point. Here, let me just see what percentage he's on. He's at 17%. So it would be 17% and then 80. Yeah, it would do all the damage I needed to kill this stupid Gramble. I didn't run return, and because of that, I'm going to pay. So I'm gonna have to sack my Mamoswine here, which was my only way of killing the Rose Raid, and now there's like no way I can win because I wasn't running stupid return. But you know what? I don't really mind that I lost. This was against one of the best players in the league, and I feel like I put up a really good fight for what I could do, because this Rose Raid was just such a matchup issue, and I like his walls just outwalled like everything, and it was just really bad. But I still think I put up a good fight, and I think that if I keep playing like that, not exactly like that, but like a little different. If I play like that, I can like win every game. If I prep like that and don't run moves I need to run, then I'm screwed. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. See all you later.